thy huntress name that my full life doth sway. Oh, Rosalind, these trees will be my books, and in their barks my thoughts I'll character, so that every eye which in this forest looks shall see thy virtue witnessed everywhere. Oh, run, Orlando, carve into every tree the fair, the chaste, and unexpressive she.
Rosalind is your love's name.
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
There's no thought of pleasing you when she was christened.
Of what stature is she?
Just as high as my heart.
Oh, you are full of pretty answers. Have you not been acquainted with the goldsmiths' wives and conned them out of their rings?
Not so. But I answer you right, painted cloth, from whence you have studied your questions.
You have a nimble wit. Will you not sit down with me and let us rail against our mistress, the world, and owl of our misery?
I will chide no breather in the world other than myself, against whom I know most faults.
Your greatest fault is to be in love.
'Tis not a fault I change for your best virtue.
By my troth, I was seeking for a fool when I found you.
He's drowned in the brook. Look but in and you shall see him.
Oh, but therein I shall see only my own figure.
Which I take to be either a fool or a cipher.
I will tarry no more with you. Farewell, good Monsieur Love.
Oh, I am glad of your departure. Adieu, Monsieur Melancholy.
Do you hear, Forester?
Very well. What would you?
I pray you, what is 'clock?
You should ask me what time of day. There's no clock in the forest.
Then there can be no true lover in the forest, else the sighing every minute and the groaning every hour would detect the lazy foot of time as well as the clock.
And why not the swift foot of time? Had not that been as proper?
By no means, sir. Time travels at divers paces with divers persons. I'll tell you who time ambles withal, who time trots withal, who time gallops withal, and who he stands still withal.
Why, prithee, who doth time trot withal?
My dear Orlando, how it grieves me to see thee wear thy heart in a scarf.
It's my arm.
I thought thy heart had been wounded by the claws of a lion.
Wounded it is, but with the eyes of a lady.
Did your brother tell you how I counterfeited swoon when he showed you your handkerchief?
Aye, and greater wonders than that.
Oh, I know where you are. Nay, 'tis true. No sooner had your brother and my sister met than they looked. No sooner looked than they loved. And in these degrees have they made a pair of stairs toward marriage. They are in the very wrath of love and will together. Clubs cannot part them.
They shall be married tomorrow. I will bid the Duke to the nuptial. But oh, how bitter a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes. By so much the more shall I tomorrow be at the height of heart-heaviness. For how much I should think my brother happy in having what he wishes for.
And are you so in love as your rhymes speak?
Oh, neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, and detest as much the dark house and the whip as madmen do. The only reason it is not so far punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet I prefer curing it by counsel.
Have you ever cured any so?
Yes?